What if I told you that you're not real? That you, your memories, your entire life just appeared 1 second ago, out of nothing. And statistically, that's more likely than you actually existing. Here's why. Imagine shuffling a deck of cards forever. Eventually, by pure chance, you'll get a perfect sequence, ace through king, all 4 suits in order. But here's the thing. You'll get a single ace of spades, billions of times more often. The universe works the same way. Creating you, with a real past, real parents, a real planet, is the full deck in order. But creating just a brain that thinks it has all that, that's just the ace. And infinity doesn't care which one is real. This is called a Boltzmann brain, a conscious mind that randomly assembles itself in empty space, complete with fake memories, fake emotions, a fake entire universe. It exists for 1 moment, then dissolves back into chaos, and it never knows. So right now, as you're watching this, how do you know you're not one? How do you know your childhood actually happened, that yesterday was real, that you'll even exist 5 seconds from now? You can't prove you're not. Here's what broke physics. The universe is dying, slowly. Everything is spreading out, cooling down, heading toward total chaos, what scientists call maximum entropy. In trillions of years, there'll be nothing, just particles, bouncing, forever. But infinity is weird. If you wait long enough, those particles will randomly clump together into anything. A star? Extremely rare. A planet? Even rarer. An entire universe like ours, with 13 billion years of history leading to this exact moment? Basically impossible. But a brain, just one brain, with the illusion of all that history, that's cosmically cheap. Energetically, creating a fake brain costs almost nothing compared to an entire real universe. From probabilities perspective, fake brains should outnumber real people by trillions to 1. That happens all the time. So here's the problem. If most conscious observers in the universe are Boltzmann brains with hallucinated memories, then statistically, you're probably one too. Which means your observations can't be trusted. Which means the science you use to discover this also can't be trusted. Which means the entire Boltzmann brain argument collapses, because it depends on science being reliable, but it also proves science isn't reliable. The theory destroys its own foundation. In 1888, a philosopher named Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "Consciousness is an accident, the greatest mistake ever made." People thought he was just being edgy. But what if he saw this coming? Because if a brain can just pop into existence from nothing, with no past, no future, no reason, then consciousness has no foundation. It's not built on truth. It's not built on anything. You're an accident of probability, dreaming you're real. And in 1 second, you'll forget this conversation ever happened. Okay, but let's get real for a second. You feel real, right? Your coffee tastes real. That pain in your back? Real. The person you texted this morning? Real. So why does this theory mess with your head so much? Because it's exposing something your brain already does. Right now, you're not experiencing reality. You're experiencing your brain's guess about reality. It's taking incomplete data, light, sound, touch, and hallucinating a world around it. You're already living in a simulation, one your brain built. So maybe we're all Boltzmann brains, just slower ones. Here's the unsettling part. If you're a Boltzmann brain, you don't have a history. You have the sensation of one. Your memories aren't recordings of real events. They're just patterns, noise that happens to feel like a life. And there's no test for it. No experiment that can prove your past actually happened. The universe doesn't distinguish between a real memory and a convincing hallucination. To physics, they're identical. Some scientists tried to fix this. They said, Maybe most universes are full of Boltzmann brains, but we happen to be in one of the rare universes where real people exist, because if we weren't, we couldn't be having this conversation. It's called the anthropic principle. We observe what we observe because we're the type of beings who can observe. But that just raises another question. Why does our universe exist? Why not one of the infinite others where you're just a hallucinating brain about to vanish? No one knows. But here's where it gets beautiful. If consciousness is an accident, then it's not following anyone's script. There's no cosmic plan, no predetermined purpose, which means you decide what it means. The universe didn't make you to serve it. You just happened. From chaos, from randomness, from nothing. And maybe that's not depressing. Maybe that makes every moment you experience, real or not, the most valuable thing in existence, because it's yours. In 1906, Ludwig Boltzmann, the physicist who discovered this nightmare, died by suicide. He was 62. Some say it was the weight of his ideas, that he couldn't live with the thought that consciousness might mean nothing. But I think he missed something. Because the fact that we can even worry about whether we're real, the fact that it matters to us, that's not nothing. That's everything. So here's what I believe. Whether you're a real person in a real universe or a Boltzmann brain dreaming for one infinite second, the experience is identical. The love you feel right now? Real to you. The fear? Real to you. This moment? Real to you. And if you are a Boltzmann brain about to dissolve back into the void, well, you won't remember this video. You won't remember me. You won't remember anything. But for this 1 second you exist, you gotta wonder if you're real. And that's a better second than most of the universe will ever have. In 5 seconds, you might dissolve into chaos, or you might keep existing. Either way, you'll never know which one just happened. See you in the next second. Maybe.